Developing this morning, a fire in Lino Lakes. It happened at 35 East and Main Street. You can see smoke billowing up here. This is a look at the scene earlier this morning. Smoke filling the sky. We have reached out to the fire department and we will update you as soon as we learn more.
Let's get you straight over to the live desk right now at 6:03. We're Maria Lisignoli following a new initiative for children who are accused of crimes in our state, and it's causing some concern there for some counties here in Minnesota.
Yes, starting August 1st, children under 13 cannot face criminal charges in Minnesota. Supporters say it's a needed reform to get kids the help they need through social services. But some Minnesota counties worry they're not equipped to handle situations involving children who've committed violent offenses. The Minnesota Association of County Social Service Administrators represents social service staff across the state's 87 counties. They are asking the state to amend the law to make an exception to prosecute and securely house children ages 10 to 12 years old who commit a serious violent crime.
I'm worried about our capacity to serve the breadth of what this law can bring, and I have some worries about community safety and youth safety.
So what is the state doing right now to prepare for this law change? We'll dive into that in the next half hour.
All right, Maria, thank you.
And new this morning, residents are safe after a shelter in place in Farmington. Now we're working to find out what the warning was all about.
So the order was issued by police. This was last night about 9:30 at 188th Street West and English Avenue. Then just before 11, that alert was lifted. Police did ask people in the area to stay inside their homes, lock their doors because of what they were calling an active incident. We did reach out to police for more details. We'll let you know just as soon as we hear more. And this morning, a man is in custody. This is after an hours-long standoff in South Minneapolis.
It started yesterday around 11:30 at an apartment building on West 28th Street and Nicollet Avenue. Deputies were trying to serve an arrest warrant to this man, 31-year-old Tyler Joseph O'Brien. When they got there, they heard multiple shots fired and retreated, but then learned a woman and child were in that apartment building. They were able to get out safely while O'Brien barricaded himself inside.
Hennepin County Sheriff Dewana Witt says about an hour into the standoff, O'Brien had told authorities that he had pulled the pin on an explosive device and was willing to throw it. Deputies had used a drone to find O'Brien, but he shot that drone down. Eventually, after contacting him by phone, O'Brien surrendered himself.
This could have ended up much differently. And I am so grateful for the professionalism of our law enforcement professionals being able to end this incident safely.
Sheriff also says no law enforcement fired a gun during this 8-hour standoff and no one was hurt.
Vice President J.D. Vance is now asking the Department of Justice to conduct a criminal investigation into Minnesota political leaders over the fraud crisis.
So this is based on a congressional report that accuses Governor Tim Walz and the Attorney General Keith Ellison of allowing fraud to get out of control. In a letter, the vice president wrote that an investigation should look into whether anyone lied or intimidated whistleblowers. Now, one Department of Human Services employee we talked with says she was humiliated and then demoted when she raised these concerns back in 2019.
I keep trying to be kind and chalking this up to just extremely poor performance as a governor, as a commissioner, just incompetence. But at a certain point, I have to admit that I do wonder how much was intentionally done to silence people.
Attorney General Keith Ellison responded saying that the allegations in the House Republican report are unfounded and that the Vice President Vance's referral is a political stunt.
The U.S. and Iran launched more strikes late Tuesday into Wednesday morning.
CBS News' Jared Hill tells us despite multiple flare-ups, the Trump administration insists it is close to reaching a peace deal with Tehran.
A U.S. official says the military hit 20 Iranian targets overnight in what they described as self-defense against Iranian air defense, ground control, and surveillance radar sites near the Strait of Hormuz.
Iran struck U.S. assets and personnel. We can't allow that.
The Pentagon says the strikes were in retaliation for Iran downing a U.S. Army Apache helicopter, though sources tell CBS News it's not clear if the move was intentional. The two pilots survived, rescued by an unmanned drone boat like this one, a first of its kind operation for the U.S.
The pilots are fine, yeah.
Also overnight, Jordan says it intercepted 5 Iranian missiles that were heading toward an American military base there. Iran state media reported that its Navy fired missiles at U.S. military assets in Bahrain and Kuwait as well. On social media, Iran's foreign minister warned that Iranian forces, quote, will leave no attack or threat unanswered.
It is a reminder that the Strait of Hormuz is still an active combat area and that Iran still has ballistic missiles and drones that they are willing and able to use.
Despite the latest attacks, Vice President J.D. Vance told CBS News Sunday morning that the two countries are close to a peace agreement.
We are in a position to get a deal that is good for the United States economically and that really does deal with the Iranian nuclear program.
Amid the optimism, the vice president says that deal could still be weeks or months away. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Let's give you a look at gas prices this morning. National average now sits $4.14 a gallon. Here in Minnesota, we're at $3.94. A month ago, we were at $4.17.